We're back.
Hi.
Hi. It is March 29th. March 29th. I'm like,
Great.
okay, what's my name? My name is Aisha. It is March 29th. And we're back for another week of Off the Rails. I'm Aisha Protlier with Eric Jenkins. We are so excited. We have got some great news to bring you and a lot to talk about. How was your week?
I've had a great week. Yeah, how are you?
Tell me about it.
Let's see. What did I do this week? I didn't do a whole lot. I saw some friends last night. Was out a bit late.
Uh-oh.
But had a lot of fun. Very so just fire I'm not firing on all of my cylinders right now, but I think I'm
Okay.
firing on enough cylinders.
How many drinks did you have? Or I guess we don't drinkers can't be counters and counters can't be drinkers, but
Yeah.
what were you sipping on, playa?
I won't say I was full on Aisha brought beer last night, but I was definitely on the verge of getting there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
What was
What's my
I
drink
do
of
know what you
choice?
mean. Yeah, what's your drink of choice last night? That
Um,
informs if you were doing picklebacks, I know what kind of night that was, but
yeah, I wasn't in pickleback mode last night.
okay,
That was
that's probably good.
That was once I get in pickleback mode, that's dangerous. You gotta
Yeah, it is.
you can't let me do that anymore. Okay,
You can't be stopped.
also once I started doing the picklebacks, everyone was doing it.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
it was catching
I'm
on
not
like
even
wildfire.
sure you started it. Did you start it?
Oh yeah. You're not even gonna let me have picklebacks?
But the thing is that you're gonna do it.
Well, actually, I don't know. I don't know if that's true.
Okay, so I can see a context in the next month where the picklebacks start going.
It's gonna be damn near impossible to not have a pickleback type situation in Boston.
Exactly. Yeah. All our friends are there. We haven't seen each other in a long time. This is a great segue for our great news. We've got info on our live event.
It's great that we're bringing this up right at the top of the show instead of 80 minutes
90
in.
minutes in.
Uh-huh.
So our first Off the Rails live show is going to be Friday. What's the date of that? Friday the 17th.
Yep.
It is at Dillon's, 955 Boylston Street at 7 p.m. I believe doors are opening at 6:45. There's going to be giveaways.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have the first Off the Rails merch. There are opportunities to win pairs of the Velocity Elite 3 from Under Armour. There's going to be drinks.
Picklebacks.
There's there's going to be a bar tab. But there's only 100 spots. Like 75 guaranteed, but we think we can fit 100 in the venue. We'll have the link in the show notes to RSVP, but it's going to be a great night with Under Armour. We're so pleased to be able to do this and to bring this to you. And it's going to be so fun. Shout out Under Armour for helping us put this on.
Yeah, big shout out.
This is why I'm saying the vibes are going to be so high. I don't see how this doesn't become a pickleback situation.
Disregard everything I said about not doing a pickleback situation because it's going to be so much fun. Boston weekend is going to be, we got a lot on Boston weekend, right?
We have a lot to do.
We've got the New Balance Indoor Marathon Relay. Vibes
Yep.
are always great there. Straight into the next day, the live show. Then in the race, quite possibly the biggest weekend of the year for us.
We're going to be everywhere. And let me just leave a reminder.
Okay.
If you see us, say hi.
Please.
Please say hi, because we do love getting your DMs that you saw us and you were too afraid to say hi, but just say hi. Just say hi. Just say hi. It's fun.
Better, even better yet, come to the live show.
Better yet, come to the live show. We understand that there is a scheduling conflict with our good best friend, Allie Feller. Her live show is at the same time, but you can bet your bottom dollar that she's already sold out. So if you missed Allie, come to us. We need to be able to clone Allie because I know she really wants to come and we want to be at her show. So we're going to have to figure a cloning situation out before we get to Boston.
Yeah, I don't know what our cloning budget is, but I do think we can figure that or if we have a cloning budget at all, but I do think we should be able to figure something out with an Allie Feller clone. I didn't know it was the same time as Allie, but that's going to be, Boston weekend going to be so much fun. First live show. Sign up in the show notes of this episode, and we cannot wait. Vibes are going to be incredibly high.
Vibes are going to be so high. I'm already probably too excited. It's in a few weeks. I got to take it down a couple notches.
I'm officially starting to pregame for the Boston weekend right now.
Yeah, how's your training going?
Thank you for asking. Training is going fantastic, actually.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
Knock on wood. I can stay healthy until this next couple of weeks, and I think the format of the race has changed since last year. I think we are only doing 1 mile each.
Yeah.
Right. Big, pretty massive difference as opposed to 2.
Very, very big difference.
Now I haven't been necessarily doing workouts, right? And I think I talked a lot about going sub 5. And
You did.
I did. Now, I don't necessarily want to walk that back, but it will be tough, and I will give it my all. But I think this is kind of like a Faith Kipyegon breaking 4 situation.
You might have overshot the estimate.
It just might have been a bit just like the Faith Kipyegon thing. Breaking 5 sounded sexy, right?
Yeah.
The fans don't usually get fired up for like a breaking 5:15.
Right. You want that round number.
You want that. You want to dip into the 4s, right?
Right.
The billboards want you, and the spot and they want you in under 5.
They do.
However, we'll see come race day how I'm feeling. So look, we'll see, Aisha. But training's going very well. I'm logging my miles, and once I start adding in my VO2 work, I think who knows what could happen.
The sky's the limit. 4:30 even.
Aisha, please do not. How about you? Have you been logging your miles?
No.
Mm-hmm. No.
No.
You're just going off. You're just gonna go in. Hope your race instincts take over. Your talent never dies.
I'm gonna have to go to talent. I've had some really busy corporate weeks, which are killing my training. However, I've still got my bike in the living room, and that is my only saving grace. I get up and I just do my first hour of the day, and I'm on the bike, and that is helping.
An hour every day on the bike.
Maybe 45 minutes.
That's not nothing, Aisha. That's a decent amount of aerobic work.
Yeah. But now, I'm just foreseeing that I'm going to have some busy months, and which is great, but my fitness is taking a hit. So I think I might actually set up. Are you drinking a Guinness?
No. This is iced coffee.
Oh, okay.
It'd be such a power move if I was just splitting cheese over here.
That would be so sick. Like you said, you're pre-gaming for the live show.
Yeah. I'm immediately pouring a Guinness. I was like, look, I had a bit of a late night, little hair of the dog / pre-gaming for our live show. Let me pour a Guinness.
Yeah. I think what I need to realize is I got to set up my bike on on the trainer. Like I have to set up my actual road bike on the trainer and get Zwift going. I think that's my next fitness situation. Like
Zwift looks fun.
it is fun. It is fun. I think you would really like it.
So you're basically racing against other people on their bikes in their home? Is that how it works?
The idea, yeah. So the idea is that like you're on a group ride.
Yeah.
But you have to ride pretty hard. Like there's different tiers, like A, B, C groups of like how fast you are. The A group is way too fast.
Yeah.
I'll probably, come in at the C group, see what that looks like.
Dominate the C group for a little while before you move on up.
But yeah, so it's just like other people, like you like go into Watopia, this world, and you drop in with like other riders, and you can chat, and
it's called
you just like ride
it's called
together.
Watopia.
Watopia, like Watts. Yeah.
Okay. I like what they did there.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's just like various there's like various worlds you can choose. Sometimes they have like themed rides if there's like a big race coming up or something. But then they do also have races. So like you could race.
Do they have Zwift too for like treadmill? They have it for treadmills too, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Again, like same concept. Like you can run harder. Like you can be in the chat pod also, but I think it's hard to like chat, like use your phone on a treadmill. Like you can't, like, I don't know. There's a live chat going. There's a live chat going, and I'm not like that coordinated. Like I need T9 word back if I'm going to be able to chat while running on the treadmill. But very fun.
You would think they would have. Is there like a, you can hook up like a microphone and where you're talking with your voice, or is it just chat?
I haven't been on Zwift in a while, but I think last I checked, their capabilities was just to chat. You want video gamer streaming. That's
exactly what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think look, I think they could do that in Watopia.
Probably.
You'd hit Watphoria.
Yeah. That was such a dumb joke, and I laughed at it.
I know. You gave it to me. And that's why I love you. Like, so many of our fantastic fans just they stopped listening as soon as I said that.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck this.
Yeah, weird dramatic drop off.
Huge drop off.
Yeah. Are you watching March Madness?
I am. Fantastic. Good games yesterday. I don't know how my bracket's doing. I think I have Duke winning.
Okay.
But I'm as we said before, I don't really know who I'm picking. Whenever I'm filling out a bracket, it's really just, it's like a Rorschach test, right? It's just first thing that comes to your mind. Boom, 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 boom. I try and mix it up between, you don't always want to pick the high seeds, right? But then again, the high seeds are the high seeds for the reason. Who do you have winning again?
I have Michigan.
That's a solid bet.
I'm looking for my I want to see where I am on the Team Boss list. I don't know. I'm doing pretty poorly. But yeah, I go like specifically on vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
and just whether you liked it, if you like the school or not.
Yeah, but it could be
like how do you
there's a lot.
What do you matter for your vibes?
Okay, so like if somebody's an alumni for that school, but they're like a total piece of shit, I'm not going to pick that school.
Wow.
Or if there's somebody that's cool, like I'm going to actively root against them, even if they're like a number 1 seed. I'm going to be like, oh, so-and-so went there, dead. Like they're out. Or if I really like somebody and they went to that school, I'm going to pick that school. Like Illinois State hasn't been in March Madness for a while. They typically hit the NIT bracket if we're lucky. But so I don't have personal skin in the game. It's just all based on
alumni.
alumni and like my feelings toward my impression of the school. Like, I don't have an alumni that I know from every single school, but like I've got a feeling. I can be judgmental. And
yeah, no shit.
And that's where it really comes out, is
in March Madness. And
in March Madness, I'm like, that school sucks because
yeah, because this one person went there.
Yeah. The one person went there, they spoiled the school. It's over.
Yeah, look, you're a tough critic. And that and schools need to be wary of that.
They need to be. They really need to be. Yeah, I don't know where I am. I'll have to look this up, but
it's okay.
I'm
Don't
really
stress about
not
it.
doing well this year.
I
usually do. So this is the first year that my vibes picks have sort of failed, but I usually end up like in the top 3 on vibes. Like, I encourage you next year to do a bracket on vibes, and I can almost guarantee it will beat your researched bracket.
That's a huge statement right there.
Yeah.
And I will do it. I'll give it a shot. I'll get into my cunty Aisha phase, and I'll be basing off whether they have shitty alumni or great alumni, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah, I picked Michigan because of like the Willises, of Ron Warhurst, of our friend Lex, like everybody that I know that went to Michigan. I really like them. Like, I don't know a single dud that went to Michigan. And I know our listeners are probably thinking, I know a dud that went to Michigan, and maybe you don't pick Michigan, but I did pick them to win. And then I saw their like hallway warm up listening to Natasha Bedingfield Unwritten. And I'm like, yeah, they're going to the moon.
Your vibes, your gut was right.
My gut was right.
And that's why I chose them.
And that's exactly why I chose them.
Well, your gut is still right. They're in the hunt for the title, and if we'll revisit this, if you win, you're gonna be, Vegas is gonna start running through you for the picks.
Yeah, I got a pulse on it. I got a pulse.
A lot's. First, where do you even want to start with? A lot's in the news. First up, Tiger Woods flipped his car once again. My God. This guy is the most dangerous person behind the wheel.
I thought like something, like there was a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah. Like I thought like somehow I was getting some old news on my phone. Like,
and you're like, surely he couldn't have flipped his car in a residential Florida neighborhood once again. And sure enough,
no way is this possible. How?
What?
I mean,
and am I right in that he blew?
Has to be pretty hard.
0-0.
Yes, but he refused a drug test.
Well, I mean,
like a pee test.
Yeah. Smart, right?
Yeah.
He's
do it. He's pulling a Deribe Weltudgy.
Yeah. Tiger Woods, friend of the pod, listens to our episodes, and he knows now you can't take the piss test. You deny it.
If you're gonna be hot, you can't take the piss test.
There's something about like it's like his steering wheel is like a homing beacon as soon as he gets a few Percocet in him. There is not. This guy gets 3 Percocet, 1 Vicodin, 1 Xanax, and just yearns for the steering wheel like you wouldn't believe. As soon as those pills are dissolving in his stomach, he just goes, I need to drive.
I got to go to CVS.
I need the wind in my hair, top down. I need to flip this car.
Flipping a car has to be hard to do.
This is what I was talking about with my friend. Like, it's not easy to flip a car. It's almost I think we got to give him some kudos. It's impressive to flip a car 3 times. every 6 years, Tiger Woods gets in a rollover accident, high on pills. It's like as we time is
Death, taxes.
history repeats, and Tiger Woods flipping his car. History repeats itself and Tiger Woods is proof of that.
Yeah, Tiger Woods is caught in a loop.
Tiger Woods is just caught in a little bit of a time loop.
Yeah. I mean, if you're Tiger Woods, how do you have a driver's license? Like, you are a danger to society. And you have the means to just have a driver.
You absolutely have the means, but look, he's like, I don't want to. You're going to take up my one of my biggest passions is getting high on pills and getting behind the wheel. He's like, I can't golf anymore. And my second favorite thing to do is getting high and driving. He's like, what's the harm? I'm not hurting anybody.
Yeah, I mean, he's lucky. Like, you could
he's
kill
incredibly
people.
lucky.
Like, he could.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it is crazy. This is crazy behavior. I don't understand like how anybody lets this man get behind the wheel of a car.
Well, I'm sure it's Tiger's a big boy. He's an adult. He's like a billionaire. It's probably tough to tell him what to do. But
yeah,
look,
as we know in the world, like billionaires don't really have rules.
Pizzagate's real, Aisha. For Christ's sake. Was Tiger? No, he wasn't in the Epstein list. I'm like, I don't want to accuse Tiger of being complicit in Pizzagate, okay? But I don't know that.
An asshole for doing it again.
It's crazy.
Like, do you think he'll get jail time? Like, if they figure it out? I
would be surprised. I mean, I'd be surprised if he gets jail time. I think. I would imagine he's got to the license is gone, right? Yeah. But I mean,
how is his license not gone already?
Yeah. Well, all of his accidents were what? Like, it was, I think because the really famous Tiger DUI like arrest, that was his first incident. That was like, who knows, like 2017 or something like that. Who knows? And then there was another accident where he like broke both of his legs and his back or something a few years ago. And now his legs are finally healed from that. And he gets into this next one, a cute, cheeky little rollover in a 20-mile-per-hour Florida neighborhood. The thing about looking out your car, your window, you hear a big accident outside. It's Jupiter, Florida. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So Florida's like where people go to retire, right? And you look out your window, and you go, holy shit! Is that Tiger Woods crawling out of his car that's upside down in my neighborhood?
Again.
He's just shaking a pill bottle like a maraca.
Yeah. The first crash was in 2009 when he crashed into the fire hydrant. No DUI charges were filed. That was outside of his home in Windermere. Then in 2017 was the DUI arrest. That was when the cops found him asleep at the wheel of his car. Car was still running. No alcohol, but toxicology was Vicodin, Xanax, something called Dilaudid and Ambien.
Dilaudid and Ambien. Wow, what a cocktail right there.
What is Dilaudid?
I don't exactly know what it is. I'm like, what is Dilaudid? That's something. I think that would be something. That's your first tab right here. What is Dilaudid?
What is Dilaudid?
You said Percocet, Vicodin, Xanax. I mean, yum! What an absolute. What an array.
It's too. Yeah. So they had to do Jaws of Life to get him out of that crash. That was LA. Like, you think that would, like, you're so lucky that no one else was involved. You're lucky you're alive.
Yeah.
And then you do it again. So Dilaudid is a opioid painkiller.
Perfect. So it complements the Percocet and the Xanax and the Vicodin wonderfully. Chef's kiss.
How are you even? I mean, you're asleep, so you're not really
catching
functioning. But and then so this is 2026. Now we've got our DUI arrest and rollover crash. Blue 0.00 refused urinalysis. How can you refuse urinalysis?
Well, I'm sure. Well, won't they take him to the station and they'll draw his blood regardless? Like, isn't that I would assume that's kind of what happened the first time. You get in that accident, I'm sure he's lawyering up. I'm kind of surprised that you even take the breathalyzer. But he goes, well, I'm going to smash. He's like, I'm going to pass this.
Yeah, I'm going to pass this. Yeah.
He's like, you guys proud of me? 0.0. He can't even open it. He's just like, he's just so loose from everything that's in his system. But yeah, I think once you get arrested, don't you have to give like a blood sample at the police station?
I'm looking this up at the Florida laws. Florida, when you're lawfully arrested for a DUI, you're required to submit a breath, blood, or urine test. You can refuse, but the refusal is a separate offense.
Was it a multiple choice? He's like, you can either take A, B, or C, and he's like, let me take the.
Yeah. So then, okay. So if somebody blows 0.00, then and the officer still suspect impairment, they can then request a urine test to screen for substances. If the person refuses urine, then they can get a warrant for a blood draw.
There we go.
Or charge the refusal. So they would then conceivably have to get a warrant for the blood draw, which would seem like pretty easy to do, as this is not his first rodeo. But yeah, wild stuff. It is like, this goes back to my whole theory of like people having, and we've talked about this before. I think you and I talked about this when we were in Portland, like how like geniuses and people that are incredibly talented in some way, like also have like a shadow demon to conquer.
For sure, yeah. I mean, Tiger's like clearly has some demons.
Yeah.
Right. It's sad. Like you would assume when you've got all that stuff, he's got a lot of injuries. All the same things happened throughout the years. I wonder if he's got a really bad drug problem.
Yeah.
You know? It's probably not just, hey, it's the weekend. It's Friday. I'm going to take Percocet, Vicodin, Xanax, Dilaudid, and let my hair down for a bit.
Yeah, 52 cheeseburgers, 57 hamburgers.
Yeah. That's Tiger at a Rite Aid.
Yeah. It's probably like a serious addiction problem.
Yeah, it sounds like. I mean, if you would, from the outside looking in, you would seem it kind of appears that way. So it's really sad, and he is very lucky that he's not out there killing people on the road. And it's also like 2 weeks out from the Masters.
Yeah, Jesus, man.
I need him locked in.
Yeah. Do you think he competes in the Masters?
I don't think so now.
Yeah. Was he supposed to?
I think he was. Yeah.
Jesus.
Which is horrible. Like Tiger is, and look, I love Tiger.
Right.
I love Tiger. Like Tiger's win. I'm pretty sure it's end the Masters in like 2019, 2020. Like probably the greatest comeback in sports. Like it's an unbelievable story, and I love watching him play. And it's so sad that how messy everything is off the course. It's it's really crazy. I doubt he'll be able to play. I wonder if he'd even be allowed to play. Actually, I bet he. I mean, the Masters wants him playing. You want those? Tiger numbers are insane. The viewership that Tiger pulls is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I don't know if, I'm sure his publicist is got their work cut out for him. And
yeah, there's
I'm
just
sure
no way.
They're like, you got to lay low.
Yeah.
Lay low. Let's wean you off those pills. And
like, let's get you in a program.
I bet he will. I bet the next move is saying, even if he doesn't go to a program, you got to say you're going to a program.
I hope he does.
Oh, I hope he does. But I'm saying his PR. I'm Tiger's PR, right?
Yeah.
I go,
okay.
look,
Yeah. And scene.
And Tiger. I'm like, let me first off give me one Xanax, because one Xanax.
I know you have them.
And he takes out his pills and he's like trying to give me a Percocet. No, I want the Xanax. I'm absolutely stressed out. I'm healthy as a horse right now. I'm trying to break 5 minutes in a mile. Okay. But I am very stressed. I don't know if you're ready to hear this, but I think we need to get you into some sort of program. Even if you don't want to go to your program, I need to say you're going to a program, because you flipped your car again, high on pills, and people are worried. Everybody, everybody is worried,
and they're pissed,
and they are pissed, and they're pissed. But we need to get you some help, and there's a absolutely lovely spot for rehab right down the road. I'll drive you, and we'll get you in. Let's get you clean. Let's get you some help, and let's go play the Masters, I think. I think we play. But wild stuff.
So wild. Okay, another like wild thing that has happened. Do you ever watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette?
Oh my goodness. Yes, I did used to be a Bachelorette fan. What's the woman's name who has ruined The Bachelorette for everybody?
Yeah, Taylor Frankie Paul.
Crazy name. Taylor Frankie Paul, this was somebody who was like, they were going to release her. She had filmed a season of Bachelorette, right?
Yeah, it's all done. Yeah, like the whole, like everything, like filmed, edited, cut, like ready to, like, I think it was supposed to start like last week or something, or this week. Had complete finished season of The Bachelorette. Is this, so for those who don't know and don't live in the reality TV slop world that I live in, Taylor Frankie Paul is a 31-year-old influencer from, she's known as the creator of Mom Talk. And that is like a Utah-based Mormon mom group that went viral on TikTok in 2020. So she was really controversial in 2022 because she revealed that her and her husband at the time were soft swinging with other couples in their social circle. That's like how she kind of like left out.
What the fuck is soft swinging?
I don't know.
Like, aren't you just swinging, or you're not swinging?
Yeah, I feel like that is probably like a binary. Like it's a 0 or a 1. Like you are swinging or you're not.
Yeah, like soft swinging is crazy.
I mean, yeah. And like, again, we're never here to yuck your yum. Like, do your thing, but just you're either swinging or you're not.
No, just swing or don't. Exactly, swing or don't swing. You're not soft swinging.
Yeah. Okay. So then, have you ever watched the show Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?
I'm familiar with the show, but I haven't seen it. No.
Okay. So that like launched the show, or like whatever. They all became famous with this show, Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. It was like, that was like part of the whole thing. So she was arrested. We have just so many arrests to talk about. She was arrested in February of 2023. Her ex-boyfriend, Dakota, called the police. I like have my notes on this because I like wanted to have the timeline set. So he called the police to report that she was assaulting him. And this was like all in the show.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like, on Hulu.
So
yeah.
Because she's not a first time offender.
No, not a first time offender. And this is
history repeats itself.
History repeats itself.
Time is a flat circle.
She was charged with assault, criminal mischief, and domestic violence in the presence of a child. No good. Although criminal mischief, I think if I were to be ever charged with anything, it would be criminal mischief. Like
mischief is so playful.
Yeah.
It's just like a little bit of mischief there's nothing wrong with that.
Just a little bit of mischief. Just a little bit of mischief.
What even is criminal mischief?
That's a great question.
Like I think criminal? like a 12-year-old throwing a snowball at a car is what I think of as criminal mischief. Me toilet papering my neighbor's house, a little bit of criminal mischief. Like I'm just being a little too silly.
You're close. So keying a car, breaking windows, graffiti, slashing tires, destroying fences and structures.
Well,
criminal mischief could be me like taking me or someone that we're associated with taking bottles of wine from a party and opening them somewhere else in a different establishment. Like that could be criminal mischief.
That's so much more. Yeah, that seems to me a bit more playful. Like slashing tires and keying cars that's a bit more to me than mischievous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a country.
That's
song.
just criminal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Frankie Taylor, whatever. Frankie Taylor, Baylor, David, Bill, Brian, Mary.
Yeah, so this is why to me it is crazy that she got cast as the Bachelorette, because typically you will have come from, like are in Bachelorverse. You would have been a contestant,
the runner-up
on the Bachelor,
the runner-up on the Bachelor,
and then you become the Bachelorette. Like that is how they do it. But the franchise has been kind of slipping. So Hulu, Disney, ABC, this is all the same universe, and they're like, oh, we've got somebody like really famous and watch-worthy. Let's put Taylor Frankie Paul as the Bachelorette. So she announced this on Call Her Daddy, and then they thought they could revitalize the show. Then in February, Taylor and Dakota again are involved in another domestic violence investigation. So this all gets like filmed. This all comes out. And on March 19th, 3 days before the season premiere, TMZ publishes the video of the 2023 assault. And then, I guess the video is from the 2023 assault, but she had been like arrested again.
Wait, so was she arrested in March? The video that we're seeing circulated February. is or in February. The video, because the video we're seeing, right, it's her throwing a stool at her, so it's her then husband in front of her kid.
Boyfriend.
Right? And boyfriend. The boyfriend is filming, and stools are flying everywhere. It's like a WrestleMania event in there. And it's all in front of her kid. And
yes. So that was the 2023 incident.
And TMZ was patiently waiting, biding their time and finding the right time to drop this. I wonder. First off, let me just say this: what was the producers of The Bachelorette must have known about this arrest, obviously. Yeah.
Okay. And I'm getting more into it. So she wasn't arrested again in March, but there was another incident in February. So in February 2026, there was another incident, another domestic violence incident with Taylor and Dakota. So she's gone. So like, spoiler alert, she's apparently going back to Dakota after the Bachelorette. there's another incident, and then TMZ drops on March 19th the never before seen further footage of the 2023 incident.
It's kind of bizarre because the Bachelorette must have known about it, and you would think that they're like, well, look, we're gonna take this video. There's video. We're gonna take our. Who cares if it comes out? This is what, but like, if you
also like, how do you make the choice that this is the person that you're gonna have as the Bachelorette?
Because
when
also
you know this exists,
they're choosing they chose, Mary Taylor Bryan as the Bachelorette because she was kind of a star.
Yeah.
And you want attention. Now you got it.
Exactly. Like, I'm getting like heated about this.
Go on. Let it out, girl.
Why in your right mind? Like, okay, say what you will about Bachelorette, like whether, you think it's like quality television or not. That's not the point. But it's like pretty wholesome, like as far as reality TV goes. Like, you're not like, you don't have the reputation of a Real Housewives. Bless up, my girls, love you. But like different vibes. Like Bachelorette is like heartwarming show that you like watch with your friends and you guess who's gonna make it. And it's like, it's not like, there is always drama, but it's not that this level of like
criminal
reality
mischief.
TV criminal mischief. Exactly. Yeah. We're not dumping drinks on other people's heads. Like, it's just a different tier of reality TV. And the thought that they could just combine, like take someone from a different tier that has a checkered past and not fully vet whether this is going to be a good situation for your like Disney version of a reality show. Like, shame on you, producers, the vetting committee, whoever made that. Like, this is not Taylor Frankie fault, whatever her name is, Taylor Frankie Paul's fault. Like, she is who she is. Like, you're trying to make her into something that she is not. And like, bad situation, bad actor, like does bad stuff. Why are you thinking that it's going to be any different? History repeats itself, people.
Yeah, it's like you can't bring a bull into a china shop and get mad at it when it breaks a plate.
Exactly, Eric. Exactly. So now the Bachelorette's canceled.
So is it canceled forever?
Yeah, they're not going to air this season.
Billy Mary Jacobs took down the Bachelorette forever?
Yes. Like, there is no
impressive.
They're playing like a re-airing of an old season of American Idol.
So basically this Annie Frankie Mary was the Bachelorette's last Hail Mary to see if the show could work, and it failed. And like, who knows what this means for the franchise? I mean, like, they've lost the trust of the public. Like, you ruined it. Have you seen? Well, they've still got. Have you seen The Golden Bachelor?
I have I've caught a few episodes of The Golden Bachelor. What's your take on it?
I think it's hilarious.
I get mad where he's like, "Oh yeah, I only want to date women that are, 50 and I'm 70." Whatever. Like the double standards on that show. Like, that's why I can't get that into it. But some of the episodes are quite endearing.
Oh, I haven't seen it enough where I'm like, I didn't know there was a Leonardo DiCaprio situation going
There's
on.
There's a Leo undertone to The Golden Bachelor.
It's just so funny because they're so horny, and they want it so bad. They're like, look, I'm 50 and I will literally kill everyone else to try and get this guy. I only saw, I think, like the first couple episodes of the first season. I don't know what season they're on now. But hopefully, Mary Billy,
Mary Billy
Regina
Bobby. Yeah.
can't take down, isn't powerful enough to also take down the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah.
That's
Is that crazy?
R.I.P. the Bachelorette and the Bachelor. That's they had a very good run. It's kind of sad to see. Look, we've said it before. This is a game where most people don't get to go out on their shield, or they do go on their shield. Like, you don't go out on top. And I guess the Bachelorette is doing the exact same, and they're going down in an absolute fiery crash. You would think they're sitting back seat in Tiger Woods' SUV. So
yeah,
that's great. Yeah, that's Annie, whoever the fuck took down the Bachelorette.
Bummer.
It also does. I mean, it sounds like she got arrested. Like you said, she got arrested again this past month.
She didn't get arrested again.
Oh, she didn't.
But there was another incident.
Slight criminal mischief, but not enough.
She's back on her bullshit.
She's back being slightly mischievous. But it's like that arrest video. I didn't realize that the stool throwing incident was from 2023.
Yeah.
Let's say there wasn't another incident in 2026, right? And you would almost feel bad for her and be like, look, like, this happened to me, and I obviously was in the wrong and I shouldn't have done it. Let's say she learned from her mistakes, right? Let's say this happens in 2023 and she goes, I really fucked up and I'm going to turn my life around. And she does. And
I think,
since then she was a good mom and a good partner, and she had learned. You would feel bad for her. Like,
and I think that was the angle of her being on the show. Like, everybody knew about the arrest. It was on the show. I think it was like, oh yeah, like, I've reformed. I'm a better person now. Like, I made a mistake. People make mistakes, and you can learn and grow, which I believe in as well. But then she proved herself wrong by having another event.
If there wasn't an event, would they have just still released the show, even with the the WrestleMania video coming out?
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Wild. Wild. Shout out to the Bachelorette. Had a good run. It was a fun show while it lasted.
R.I.P. It was. R.I.P. Yeah. We have a lot of running stuff to talk about. Should we get into that?
I guess. Is there nothing else?
I have a new setup now where, like, I can only see your face. So I can't see how long we've been talking. So
this is always a funny thing when they tune into the show and they're like, took them like an hour to start talking about anything running related. And then some people are like, I tune out as soon as they start talking about running.
Yeah.
I just want to hear them talk about pop culture and what's going on in the news.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of running stuff.
A lot of running. Let's talk about Josh Kerr.
This is really fun, really exciting. He's calling his shot and making it public that he wants to take down that world record in the mile at the London Diamond League. I love it. I think it's a fantastic move. And it would be London. The London always absolutely crushes it for
the incredible track. Diamond League. Yeah,
like, unbelievable Diamond League. The London Stadium is incredible. They pack the house every single time, and it would be. He couldn't have picked a better spot to try and go for it, and a better time of the better year. It's going to be a very tough record. That record has stood for as long as it has for a reason, because it's just so hard to get.
July 7th, 1999 in Rome. It was set by El Guerrouj in 3:43:13. Yeah. It's so fast.
So fast. So is it the longest standing track and field record right now? I think he might have said no. I
would assume that the 800, the women's 800 is longer.
Like on the men's side.
On the men's side. Oh, I don't know.
It's got to be up there.
I'll look it up.
That'd be insane if he's able to do it in London. Makes it really exciting.
Yeah. I also loved his quote. This is not a record that should be stolen in the night. It should have a full season built around it. I'm not going to be shy about my goals. I'm not afraid to fail. Like, so sick.
Yeah. He's calling a shot. You love to see it.
Love to see it. Is it literally cinema?
I wonder
who's going to pace.
I wonder how he's going to decide to get after it. Like how he wants what does he want it to be very fast from the gun? Like well under world record pace. Does he want it to be coming through a bit, off and closing hard? I wonder what his strategy of attempt is. And then I would hope that there's some great competition. I know there will be great competition in there, but if he's got other people with him at the bell, you kind of need that for if
you need the pressure from behind.
You need the pressure of other people in the race to really push you, because you can want it bad, right? And you can want to you can have the pace lights, but if you're kind of all out there on your own on a pace that's that fast, it'd be really tough to get that record. So I hope that there's other competitors in there going for it too. And I'm sure with the state of track and field, how fast everyone's getting, other people could be like, look, I can get it. I'm going to show up on Josh Kerr's home track and spoil his day for him and get the world record myself. There's other people that
Jakob Ingebrigtsen, Yard Naguse. I'm looking at the top 10 all-time times. And we have El Guerrouj, then Noah Ngeni from Kenya, same day, 3:43:40.
Crazy
and
race.
Then we have Jakob Ingebrigtsen, 3:43:73 from Eugene in 2023. Then Yard Naguse, 3:43:97 from the same day. And then we go to Morcelli from Algeria, then El Guerrouj. Like, it's, yeah. I mean, how fascinating would it be to have Jakob and Yard in the same race too?
I wonder how, like, it doesn't seem like Jakob's Jakob won't be on the start line, right?
No.
He's just a bit removed from being healthy enough to be in peak Jakob form.
Yeah.
But Jakob's going to be fucking pissed if Josh gets it.
Yeah.
He has been gunning. That's a record that he has really tried. He wants that. He's worked at that. He's taken a lot of shots at it. It'd be crazy if Josh goes out and gets it. It is. I mean, El Guerrouj, when all time great. You're for Josh Kerr to even call a shot, say I want that record. I love it. What even is Kerr's PR, like mile PR? I think, is it like 340? It's probably like 347, 348 from that Bowerman mile a couple years ago, I would assume. I'm kind of with just how fast Kerr's run, you're almost surprised he's not up there already in that top.
Yeah, I was surprised to see
like he belongs
Jakob
right.
Yeah.
When you say names like Jakob and Yared, Kerr's right up there. I'm surprised it's not fast to begin with. I would love to see Cole Hawker get in there, because he's a guy that you start listing those names for all time times. He's got similar goals to Kerr, right? Where he got that, he got the American record in the mile this year for indoors, right? Cole.
Yeah.
343
I'm looking at
fast.
So fast. I'm looking at Josh's World Athletics page. We've got 3:48.8 indoors, 3:27.79 for 1500. What's his outdoor mile PB? Josh Kerr outdoor mile PB. I mean, like, with the way that he's been running this year. Okay, he's run we're not giving him his flowers. He's run 3:45.34.
Okay, yeah. So he is. If you were to keep listing off, he is. He's
there.
Close.
Yeah, he's just off that.
When did he run 3:45?
In Eugene in 2024.
Okay. So yeah, he knows what he's capable of. I mean, he's
British
run
national
3:45. He's run 3:45 before.
If you think about, so he's the British national record holder in the mile, and if you think about who he had to dethrone,
the list of all-time greats from
like
the Brits,
arguably
like Sebco,
crazier
Steve
than
Ovett.
the US.
It's certainly like a historic. The great British milers and middle distance runners were incredible. So yeah, to be at the top of that list, I mean, it shows how good he is, and I love that he's really building the hype around it. And there's like he's like campaigning, right?
Yeah.
He's going around.
He's like on his press tour.
He's on a press tour.
Yeah,
he's on his early season press tour.
Yeah,
and people, everyone's gonna be watching. I can't wait.
Another athlete making waves this week was Emma Bates.
Oh yeah, this is really like kind of a surprising one to me, right? Emma Bates had come out publicly and said that she was dropped by her gel sponsor, right? Is it Jen Ucan?
Yeah.
Is that is it Jen Ucan or is it Jen Ucan? How do you say it?
It's Jen Ucan. I would say Jen Ucan. Yeah.
Yeah. Dropped by Jen Ucan after announcing that she was pregnant. Now, I first heard this and I was thinking, like, how is this? How is it possible? Has Jen Ucan learned absolutely nothing from history? I guess history repeats itself.
Yeah,
it's a flat circle. This will happen again. It's bizarre to me. It's really confusing if, like, how it can be true. Like, how is it possible? I would love this. I want to see that contract. You know, like how.
Yeah, and it's like a massive, like, Jen Ucan is like saying like that timeline's not true, or like.
So they have released a statement.
Let me find their statement, but like people, like her agents coming out and saying like that's not, like, the timeline that they've said is not true. Like I'm like obviously too close to the situation to like look at it with an objective lens. Cause obviously, like, I'm going to ride with Emma Bates. Like like we don't know, like I haven't seen the contract. We don't know exactly what the back and forth was, but like, her agent has come out to say, like, whatever Jen Ucan says is not true.
Really? Okay. So, it's not just like Emma's whole team is being like, no, what they're saying is false.
Yes.
Interesting. I mean, let's, I've got no reason to say anything other wise of, like Jen Ucan being right. It's just so dumb, right? Like,
so dumb.
How did you think this would play out in the public if you're them?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Here's their quote. They said, "We're proud of the 3-year partnership we had with Emma and the many accomplishments we shared together. The partnership decisions for 2026 were made in September of 2025 as a part of regular business planning and before any knowledge of her pregnancy. We made an effort to continue working with Emma under a new agreement, but ultimately she chose not to move forward with that option." And that is what her agent said is false. That her agent says that Jen Ucan, I think it's Flynn.
It's my boy Ray.
Yeah, it's your boy Ray. They said that what actually happened was that Jen Ucan changed their offer in December after learning about her pregnancy.
Okay. It's
not a good look.
It's a really bad look.
It's also just like kind of a dumb, not kind of, but it is a truly stupid business move. Because if you think of the business of running, women, like pregnant runners, is
it's like
also
the bulk of it.
A huge market.
It's one of those things where you go, okay, look, we're losing out on more money if we cut her right now than you would be if you just paid her.
Right. Oh yeah, I mean they're cooked. Like they're totally cooked.
It's just
but
a really stupid business move to do that.
But also, like we've talked about with New Balance supporting Ellie Purrier, like it is a smart business move to support pregnant athletes because one, they're human beings, and that's something to be celebrated regardless. Like when you're an employee somewhere, you're typically paid maternity leave. This is a part of life that we all agree on. But two, like the ability to come back to levels that even the pre-pregnancy athlete hadn't achieved is like the story is like being repeated over and over. Like look at all of these athletes who have come back, the Faith Kipyegon's, the Ellie St. Pierre's, Cara D'Amato, like all of these women that have come back postpartum and had incredible success and have also been great storytellers, right? Like, and if we think about what captures the audience, it's stories. Like we are living in a different world now, that it's not like everybody gets track and field news and they look at the results and like that is what drives value of someone as an athlete. It is like connecting with fans is huge, storytelling huge. Like say what you will about the different times that we're living in, but like if you want to make money as a brand, like you help your athletes tell their stories and you help bring people along for the ride and give them a reason to root for an athlete. And this is such a humanizing time. Like professional athletes and people as fast and incredible as Emma Bates, so sometimes that's hard to relate to, right? Like if you're an everyday runner, it's sometimes hard to relate to her long runs where she's, running 20 pace or whatever at altitude for 20 miles, like all of these crazy workouts that she does. Like it's sometimes hard to relate to that as an everyday runner, but what you can relate to is that time that you were training through postpartum. And Bates has been like really, really transparent and sharing parts behind the scenes of like, she had a really tough first trimester. And you know what? That's incredibly relatable to a lot of women. And if you are her sponsor and you are supporting her through that, then that just creates brand affinity. Like you're making a fucked up decision, number one, and then you're making a dumb decision, number two. So get it together.
Yeah, they saw that she had a really tough first trimester and said, "See you later."
Yeah.
They're like, we would have stuck by you if that first trimester went a little smoother.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'm just surprised that there's nobody in the Jen Ucan team that said, "Look, we can't do it. Like, you might want to do this, but you can't do it." Right? It's just as a public image,
right?
Here I am working public image again, right? Here I am doing PR and saying, "Look,
Eric is PR for everyone."
I know you want to do it, and you might think it's the right move, but you can't do it because we're going to be losing a lot more money than we would if we just paid her by doing this. We don't. It's crazy that they didn't understand the what this would look like and how this would affect them as a business and total. Like they didn't learn anything from. Like they really just didn't. They really just didn't read the room.
No,
and that's what's shocking.
Right. It's shocking in this day and age. I'm realizing that I've had a lot of things to complain about on the spot this week. Yeah. I'm fired up this week.
Fired up. I'm like easy. I'm like, if you wouldn't mind, I'm not. Don't yell at me. I am going through this with you too. I am not Annie Frankie Taylor Bailey. I am just.
And I'm not Tiger Woods, and I'm not Jen Ucan.
I'm like, look, I'm not. Yeah, but it is that the Emma Bates thing is crazy because the first time I heard it, I'm like, I wonder if this is real because you in this day and age, things like this, just you're surprised it's happening. So
Right.
it's a ridiculous situation. It sucks that Emma's in it. Like she'll be fine, right? Like
Yeah.
she's a tremendous athlete, and it's like she'll find. I'm sure she's already got another sponsor. If she doesn't, they're all gonna want her.
Mm-hmm.
But Jen Ucan's fucked.
Yep. Sober. Did you watch the 10 last night?
I did see it. Great races.
Great races. I will say I did fall asleep halfway through the men's 10. So I need to, maybe you can give me the rundown of what I missed and I tried really hard. But we know I go to bed early. That is one thing I don't miss about.
Well, let me just say this. It's not a good look, Aisha. We're talking about how exciting track and field is, and you are falling asleep mid. Well, what time was it?
The race started at almost 11 p.m.
Okay, that's first off, that's way too late. Why are they starting it that late?
I know. I think it's to optimize for the weather. And this is what I don't miss about being an athlete is like I go to bed at between 9 and 9:30. Every night. Like I can't help it. That's just when I go to sleep. So I stayed up I watched the whole meet. I watched the women's race. I'm like, all right, here we go. Let's get the men's race going. And I remember when I was competing and you're racing at 10, especially in Europe, you're racing late. You're racing, almost 10 o'clock and you've got to shove so much caffeine in your body.
Yeah, it sucks.
You got to nap.
You don't
nap
sleep
during the day. You don't sleep that night. Like it is hard. It is hard to do.
11 p.m. is gun time. 11 p.m. is that actually that's absolutely too late. 10 p.m. at the latest.
Yeah.
The weather's not changing. Like, was it a thunderstorm? Did they have?
No, I think it's just like, well, in California, how it's like kind of windy until like 9 p.m.
Okay. I mean,
and I'm not on the same time zone as them.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. It's a little bit later.
Yeah.
But I mean,
regardless.
Enough about the 11 p.m. start time. They're great, right? So it's sub 26 or sub 27.
Yeah.
For the men's time, Kai Robinson was, I believe, in second, but came away first Australian to dip under that 27-minute barrier.
Yeah,
very
big
impressive.
milestone.
Great milestone. It's a great race for him. Who is the winner of
Mohamed Abdullahi? Do you know him? I'm
not familiar. No.
No, I thought maybe you would. So, Mohamed Abdullahi.
And then on the women's side, I mean, I saw that. I'm pretty sure Shelby was like talking about she was going for the American record. She did say that, right? Like I'm not making that up.
No, goes home devastated.
And was she?
Yeah.
What is the American record for the women's?
Oh God, I'm back on Mohamed Abdullahi. Just give me a minute.
Okay. Okay.
Is this the same guy? No, there has to be another.
He get arrested for criminal mischief?
No.
Then I don't want it. I don't even want to hear it.
Okay, let's see. Nope, not true. There's actually a lot of Mohamed Abdullahi. I want to know more about this guy.
He doesn't have a World Athletics page?
Well, there is a Mohamed Abdullahi World Athletics page, but it doesn't have the 10K on there. It has miles, 800s, miles, and 15s. But yeah, we're gonna have to take this offline, do a little bit of research, and bring in his story because 26:56 is quite fast.
Yeah, very fast.
Yeah. So Shelby's going for the American record. It's Alicia Monson's record.
It's Alicia Monson. It's 30 minutes 3 seconds.
Okay. Yeah. So not
so she was way off.
Yeah. Way off. Crazy. They only had pacers for 3 or 4K. They didn't go very long.
That's not nearly far enough.
I think it was even just 3K.
You need pacers for literally double that.
Yeah. Yeah. But the crazy, so Jess McLean is second, 31:15 in the middle of a marathon build. That's impressive.
That's a great race. That's awesome. She's crushing it.
She is crushing it. And she seems to be an athlete that is genuinely enjoying it.
Yeah.
And putting herself in situations where she's she's not always in her comfort zone. Like, she will hop on the track in the middle of a marathon build. She'll she's not afraid to race and do things that, she's not, that like aren't 100% in her wheelhouse. Like, Jess is a true marathoner. She's not like, you wouldn't put her in the same category as like an Emily Sisson who like goes back and forth from the 10K to the roads all the time. So I thought that was a great race out of Jess.
Yeah, that's a really impressive. And she's part of, I don't know if we talked about it, right? But USATF, they made the decision to send, because Jess was, I don't want to say the main one affected, but that the USATF Half Marathon Championships, they ultimately made the decision to send, is it 7 athletes?
Yeah, and it's not USATF's decision. This is World Athletics' decision.
World Athletics.
Yeah, but USATF had like gone on the athletes' behalf to World Athletics to say like, hey, there was an incident that happened. There was an accident that happened that was outside of our control, like act of God situation where as we talked about before, there was a bit of a police incident, and they were unable to have the course as like demarcated as it needed to be, and the top 3 athletes went off course, and they had basically appealed to World Athletics to be like, hey, this happened out of our control. Who's affected? It's the athletes. Like, we need to come to a solution to make this right and make the athletes whole. So they went to World Athletics and said, can we, as like a one-time exception, have more spots?
If I'm the other, first off, obviously it's nice to see that the athletes are all in there, right? But if I'm these other countries, I go, I don't like this. I go, tough shit. Right? You can't have 7 athletes. There are rules. And it's now, if I'm these other countries, I go, oh, so now we fucked up by actually not fucking up the races. And now the Americans get 7. It's not fair.
So USATF, so here's how they're going to make it fair. So USATF will select the 4 fastest athletes to be their scoring athletes, while the non-scoring athletes can't win medals, receive prize money, or count toward the team results, but they will get world ranking points based on their final position.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So they have to choose, and I think this is the right move, right? Like, if I were the other countries, I'd be pissed if like, okay, well, you just like increase the chances that they're going to score higher, that they're going to take prize money for my athletes, that like you just get to throw everybody in there and see like who has the best day on the day. But instead, like, to mitigate that, USATF has to select the athletes that are going to score.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that.
To make it more fair. Yeah.
And then so that the athletes that don't get selected are just going to try and get points and increase world ranking.
Yeah. Okay. And to have the experience of being on the team and vibes.
I like it.
Wait, I have to go back to the 10K.
Go back.
Okay. The craziest thing happened. So the Indian athlete Miss Seema, I don't know if you clock this when you're watching these races and looking at results, but the Indian, like how the Indian Federation enters their athletes is typically like it's the same. Like she's entered as like Sema,
Mhm.
like the same name twice. And
Okay.
in the results, she comes up as Miss Sema. And this happened in the 1500. The person in third, Gabby Jennings, won the 1500, and then Mia Barnett, and then Pooja. But when she comes up on the results, it comes up as Miss Pooja. Like
Why
MS,
is it coming?
like
Why does it
Miss
come up?
Pooja.
Why does it come up as Miss?
I don't know, but I think it's one of the like a fun, silly thing that happens. So like when we're watching, we're like, oh no, like Miss Sema is doing something crazy. I've never seen this before. So Shelby laps Miss Sema.
Yeah.
Miss Sema attaches to Shelby. And you think like, okay, you've seen this before. Like somebody like runs a couple of steps or 50 meters or 100 meters with the person that laps them. 4 laps.
4 laps?
And doesn't give Shelby an inch or a millimeter.
What the hell was Miss Sema doing for the beginning of the race?
Right. Miss Sema is up Shelby's ass for 4 laps. And I'm watching, like, I think this is probably why I ended up falling asleep, is because I got too excited.
You had a big adrenaline dump after seeing Miss Sema.
I'm like, is Miss Sema going to realize that she has a lap to go? Or not?
Yeah. Wait, so it was at the very end. It was at the very end of the race.
Yes. Yeah. So she had gotten lapped with 4 laps to go. And when Shelby had 4 laps to go and Miss Sema had 5 laps to go. So I can't describe how closely Miss Sema was running to Shelby.
Like she was stepping on her heels.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like Shelby kept kind of going a little wide, and I was wondering, like, she never made any motions or like did any, like, had any reaction, but absolutely had to be clipping heels. It was wild. But for 4 laps, she does this. And then she actually did know how many laps she had to go. I was like, oh no, Miss Sema, it thinks she's kicking with Shelby. But Miss Sema did know what she's doing, which makes it even crazier that this was a conscious decision to just get on the back of Shelby for 4 laps. And then Miss Sema had one more lap to go.
I'd be so pissed if I was Shelby. Like,
I would be so pissed.
Like, you lap someone and then in the 10, you're exhausted. 10K, you're alone, you're exhausted, right? A mile to go, and a runner that you lapped is now on your ass and clipping you. That's. I'm gonna be like Makisi Benabad throwing hands at the end of that race.
1,000%.
That'd really get me. That'd really get me going.
Yeah. I would have to say something.
You'd like.
I'd like put my hand up or like put my hand back. Like I'm impressed that there was
4 laps.
there was no, like, nothing happened. Like, no sign of distress. Like,
say what you will about Shelby, but
say what you will about Shelby, but that actually impressed me.
But say what you will about Shelby, but she is patient. Because I would not be.
I would have lost my fucking mind. I would have lost it.
These are like kind of the moments where I'm like, am I being a diva? You know, when you're
yeah, am I the asshole?
I don't want to come off as a diva, right? But you're like, in these moments, I lose my shit.
Miss Sema, I'm gonna need you to back off.
Yeah, and 4 laps, you see. You see people sometimes get picked, like I think you shouldn't even be allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Miss Sema, you had your chance when the gun went off.
You should, but it always lasts it's like a 200-meter thing at most. Right. 4 laps is genuinely like Miss Sema kind of just completely dozed off in the middle of the race and was like, she saw Shelby passing her and goes, oh fuck, I totally forgot what I was doing.
And it just made funnier that it's Miss Sema.
Yeah. So, like the Indian male athletes, do they come up? They don't come up as Mr.
I don't know.
SEMA.
I don't know.
What's like the I'm like, get your tab open, Aisha. What's the women's Indian 10K record?
Well, she came close to getting it. So, okay, I'm looking.
Actually, hold on. I'm going to walk back everything I just said. I think Miss SEMA should have been allowed to do it because she was also in national record hunt. So I think that I disregard everything I said. She should have been allowed to cling on to Shelby.
31:50.
And what did Miss SEMA run?
32:02.
Oh my God. She just missed it.
And Gulveer Singh is also on her team. A male athlete was 7th in the 10K and on Team Harambe. And
Team Harambe?
Yeah. He has
shout out to the late great Harambe. Spell it for me, please. I'm like, I love this team. They have honored a great fallen soul in the right way. Team Harambe?
No, it's not Haram. It's Harambe.
Fuck it. I don't care anymore.
But he has a first in, like Gulveer Singh is there. And the results, Miss SEMA is there for 5th.
Well, Gulveer Singh, he was I thought he was training with that in Colorado Springs with the what's that group they're called? It's the Army, the Army group, WCAP.
Yeah. But he is registered as India/Team Harambe.
Okay, Team Harambe. Shout out Team Harambe.
Yeah. A6/Team Harambe.
I mean, he's legit. He's run very fast before.
Yeah. Yeah, he ran.
He didn't have quite the day. Like he ran 27. It's crazy. Like 27:20. Now it used to be incredibly fast, and now I'm like,
what's your 10K PB?
I'm like, he sucked. I'm like, right around there.
What even go like? I've never run a 10K. Can you walk me through what is it? What is a track 10K like?
I mean, it's you're really just trying to zone out and just, especially like when it's a track 10K that's fast and you're just like, okay, you get on the train and everybody do not do what Miss SEMA does. You give everyone space and you just and we just go, right? It's like, okay, it's like when it's a time trial 10K, everyone's just hanging on. Maybe there are moves being made at 8K, but you're just trying to zone out for as much of that as possible. Try not to look at the lap counter, right? I don't like seeing 20 laps to go.
Oof. Oh my God.
But
yeah. That would be a nightmare for me.
Yeah. No, I think it's tough. I think I think Nico Young was talking about it where there are waves where it's like you can get through where you have to like weather the storm. You can feel bad in, like 4K. Let's say you're 4K in and it's a really fast 10K. You could be hurting, right? And you got to be like, I can get through this. You weather that storm. It's tough, right? The 10K is just so long, but
and then at what point do you switch on?
With let's say a mile to go. Yeah, like a mile to go. You go, okay, I got 1 mile to go. And it depends how fast it is. If it's a slow race, then you might need to go a little bit earlier. Depends who's in the race. But yeah, it's like with a K to go, honestly, it seems like the time to go. But Woody Kincaid was also in that race, right? This is somebody who, was America's best for a little bit. Hasn't quite been in peak, the peak Woody that we've seen in years past.
Yeah, had some injury stuff.
But it's definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah, he was 4th, 27:20.
because it's like we saw him at US Cross way back, and this is definitely a step in the right direction compared to that.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So would love to see if he can, get back to peak fitness and give guys. It's so tough to get back in, like the likes of Grant and Nico and Graham, and but it'd be great to see him up there.
Yeah. There's also a good 15 on the men's side.
Ollie Hoare came away with the win, right?
Yep. 3:35.8. Molly Suleiman 3:35.8. Like really close race. Dillon Jacobs is right there too. Yeah. I mean, such a great precursor. We watched the men's and women's 15s and then came back to watch the 10Ks. But yeah, great meet.
Stuff.
Yeah, great stuff.
What else, did anything else happen?
Yes, the Maurie Plant Meet happened down in Melbourne.
Okay, yep.
And 2 good 15s. So on the women's side, wild move for Georgia Hunter Bell to go from.
Oh yeah, she did this.
Yeah. Yes, she wins gold at World Indoors and then travels 30 hours down to Melbourne to race the Maurie Plant. And
why did she do this?
I don't know. It had to have been a money grab. It had to have been.
Yeah, Maurie Plant must have. That's the only reason that makes sense.
Yeah, I think it's a big Nike event.
Is it?
I don't know.
I'm just what? Maybe if Nike was hey, look, we need you at the Maurie Plant. And she's I literally just won indoor gold.
Yeah.
You're yeah, but we kind of need you at Maurie Plant.
They had to have paid her a lot of money.
A lot of money. Because even if it's they paid her, you're yeah, but to make that trip worth it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I could see maybe if it's okay, she's going on a post indoors, wants a little bit of a vacation in Australia. You could maybe understand that.
Yeah. But she's going to some island or something.
Yeah. A little layover before you're bopping around in Fiji. I don't know.
Yeah.
But what did she win?
No.
No.
Great race. Claudia Hollingsworth won 4:01.3. Georgia was second 4:01.5.
Yep.
And yeah, just got beat in the last 50. Sarah Billings, Lyndon Hall also raced. Lyndon had raced at World Indoors, and then.
But she's on her way home.
Yeah, she went home. That makes sense too.
Yeah,
it's crazy move. Such a crazy move. And then on the men's side, Cam Myers with the win, 3:30.
3:30. Wow.
3:30. Yeah, it's that kid is fast.
The next who's next behind him?
Adam Spencer in 3:37.
Okay, so he was genuinely solo.
Yeah.
Wow, Cam Myers is on fire this year.
Yeah.
Crushing it. So that was a 3:30 this early in the year. Those Aussies, man, they're getting after it. Love it. Was that was it just 15s over there?
No, they had other stuff, but that was those
really.
were those were really the premier events. Yeah. Should we hit some voicemails?
Let's hit some voicemails. We got a lot.
I really have to go pee though.
Go pee.
Okay.
Go pee.
Sorry.
Here, you just leave me out here to fend for myself. We've got a lot of voicemails this week. Now, if you're calling in and we don't get your voicemails, we do apologize. We love that you call in. And I know we've promised that we'd get to them in time, and I don't know if necessarily we have made good on that promise. But I want to say that we have good intentions to make good on that promise. And I do think we will get to them in time. I've kind of been thinking we might need to do I don't want to say a second episode a week of maybe just a voicemail episode, but I think it might have to happen. Now, I know Aisha's listening to this on the toilet, and I know, so this is I'm kind of still talking to her, and I'm soft launching a second episode, and I think I actually chose the right time to do it is while she can't really say anything.
Eric, what the hell, man? Also, I have like a blanket wrapped around I wasn't planning on the world seeing my lower half. I'm like literally wrapped up in a blanket like a toga. Eric, you can't put me on the spot like that, man.
I can and I will.
Oh my God.
But we do. Look, we got a lot of voicemails, Aisha. We do have
a lot of voicemails, and I've listened to. I've gotten through maybe half of them. So let's start. Again, I don't have the time on how long we've been talking, so this might be a 3-hour episode. I have no idea what's going on, but you tell me when to stop. Deep. Okay, great. We've got time.
Hi guys. I have a very interesting story about watching World Champs yesterday. So I was on a flight from Charlotte to Raleigh. It's like pretty quick, 30, maybe 40 minutes max. I'm like shocked that my phone is loading the Peacock stream so that I'm able to watch the women's 15 and the 8s. And while I'm watching, I'm seated, I'm like all over the place. Seated next to this old man. He's cute. He's wearing like a 3-piece suit. Like, you know how old men just like dress up to go places. He whips out his computer partway through this flight, and I see him open his emails. And mind you, he's old as dirt. He got his brightness all the way up. His font is huge. I'm seeing the craziest email messages. Like, I don't think you could even play them out loud. I think you'd lose sponsorships if I told you what some of these things said. But he has like dozens and dozens of unread emails, several with the subject line nibble, one that said temptation and desire, and he is responding to like all of these crazy like sugar daddy emails. I'm assuming. Oh my
God.
Again, he's in the aisle seat. There's people. There's no way I'm the only one that's seeing this. And his name was in multiple places on the screen. So I was able to look him up after the flight, obviously. And he's a very well-respected professor at like multiple large universities. And he has a Wikipedia page. And he's acting like this in public.
God.
That's so sick.
Come get their grandpa, because he is doing nasty things on public flights. So that was my extra entertainment as I was watching World Champs yesterday. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Great story.
That's crazy.
Great story. I mean, first off,
that is crazy.
He wanted you to see. That's a flex.
I mean, I can't think of any other scenario. Now, I have also seen some stuff on a flight. I was sitting either next to or behind this guy who was in a middle seat, again, like an older gentleman. And he was like looking very similar, but different. He was looking at like, it was some part of the internet I've never seen before, but he was looking for like massage parlors that do a little bit more than massage.
Mm-hmm.
And was like booking times with like choosing who he wanted to see and booking time. But he was trying a little bit to be discreet. Like he again was dressed very well. He was wearing a suit. And he was like kind of had his laptop like tilted down a little bit, and his brightness was not all the way up.
But he's like, trying.
He's trying.
So you're actually kind of being a little bit nosy.
Well, this is a private activity, sir. Like you should not, this is not something you should do in public. And even this, I was like texting Will the whole time to be like, you will not believe what I'm seeing. This is,
honey, this guy's trying to get jacked off over here bad. But Aisha, he's got to book his times, right? Like he needs these.
He's landing in 90 minutes.
These massages fill up fast, and if you don't book when the as soon as you can. He's like, look, I got a girl I like, and if I don't see her at 1:30 p.m., I know she's gonna be full.
I'm gonna lose the opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but full brightness, aisle seat.
I'd love to.
I mean,
she should have. I'd love to know who this guy was.
yeah. Now
it always surprises me when, like, I want to know. She said he's old as dirt. Her words. Her words, not mine. Like the libido of like an 80-year-old guy. You know, how do you have the energy? Good for.
Yeah.
There's a part of me where I'm like, good for you. Good for you. She said nibble. She's like, there's a lot of these things where she goes, I can't even say it. I'm like, yes, you can say it. This is literally the only things we want to hear. Okay. Nibble is crazy.
It's so crazy. It's so crazy.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Eric and Aisha. My name is Mary, calling in from Minnesota. I love the pod. You guys are great, and I always have to make myself wait for the weekend when I do my long runs to listen to a new episode. So I'm calling in today to ask you to break down everyone's roles with Cydious. Like, who works part-time with Cydious? Who is full-time with Cydious? How many Cydious people are there? Is Chris technically your boss? Ooh, does he do performance reviews? Yeah, it's just something I've always wondered. One more thing. Thank you to my sister Morgan for getting me into the pod. She was right. You guys are hilarious, and I look forward to your episodes every week. Okay, love you. Bye.
Thanks, Morgan. Love you. Bye. I guess everybody is like contractors. Chris is, I guess, technically.
I think Chris and Mac are full time.
Well, obviously Chris and Mac and full time. Kyle is in jail. No, Kyle's still part time. Is still part owner. I think they're all, split it in 3 ways. But yeah, and then we're just contracted out. There's no performance reviews. They say either they liked it or they don't like it.
Yeah.
And that's your year end of performance review, and it's usually right then and there.
But there's a lot of people involved in the Cydious world.
There is.
There's Preet that does the pod with.
There's
Chris.
a lot of people behind the scenes.
There's there are photographers like Justin and Johnny. There are Paul and Audrey. Like Audrey does all the clipping for our show.
Shout out Audrey.
Shout out Audrey. Then there's Jasmine who edits.
There's our boy Paul Hoff Mahoney.
Yeah, Paul Hoff Mahoney. Pauly Throws. Superstar. Sam. Sam does graphics.
Like, you got all the girls in the Getting Chicked pod.
All the Getting Chicked chicks. Which shout out
to Getting Chicked.
Shout out to Getting Chicked. But sorry, I also was just Megan got her OTQ today from Getting Chicked.
Oh, so, really?
Yeah, she ran 236.
Huge day.
Huge news. Yeah.
Shout out to Megan. That's a great race.
Shout out to Megan. Great race. Yeah, I'm sure there are people like there are so many people that we're not even naming because like the world is so big. Like the volume of content that gets produced is huge. So whenever we're on site, it's like those are, some of the main crew, but then there will also be like, and we will work with, another group of videographers and photographers that will be with us for one event here or one event there. Like I'm thinking back to like Amy and Jason. Like there are actually so many people behind the scenes of Cydious, and we couldn't do it without him.
No, it's quite it's quite the operation.
It is. But yeah, no performance reviews.
No, but we know.
We know. We know if we fucked up.
We do. I get somewhat.
Yeah. Okay, here's another one.
Dirk and Aisha, my name is Rashad, and I love your show. And I know obviously both of you were college athletes, so this may not have been possible. But March is a busy spring break season for college students, so I wonder, did you ever have a typical college spring break? And if you did you enjoy any or have any memorable spring break escapades? Love the show. Keep up the good work.
No spring break for me.
Yeah, I did.
We always had meets or something.
A typical college spring break. No. Like
no. Yeah, this is an interesting thing. Like, now we're in the real world, and like now I'm in like a corporate environment, and people don't really understand the life that we had. Like, I still am just not at the level of people who've never been athletes. Like, I can't keep up. Like, my body was too much of a temple. I have to go night-night. I need to eat. I can't drink that much. Like, we didn't do anything. And it's crazy now. Like, we have a lot of weddings to go to this year, and you know, baby showers and life events. Like, when you're an athlete, like, you're not doing any of that. Like, people, if it's like someone in your family and like you have to be at their wedding, it's like they try to consider your schedule for your meets. Like, it is that, like, it's that big of a deal that, like, you know, we missed, like, I've missed weddings and funerals and babies being born and whatever. So like, for the job. So yeah, no, I never went on spring break.
Yeah, spring break.
Like,
I mean, it's like funny you say, like, athletes and like runners. Let's say like a runner wedding, like they'll it's like either in like the fall. It's usually like a fall wedding.
October.
Yeah,
it's October. All of the runners, you know, have either like a last weekend of September or October wedding.
And it's the planned around all around the off season, right?
Yeah, maybe November.
Yeah, like it's gonna be in the fall.
Yeah,
and it's all because it's once the season starts and things get rolling, like you're on.
Yeah.
So there aren't really spring. You're not in Daytona Beach for spring break for the most, usually.
No, unless you had like a horrible injury or something.
Yeah, and then the coaches still don't want you in Daytona Beach.
No, absolutely not. That'd be like grounds to lose your scholarship.
Yeah, they're like they want that foot elevated.
Yeah. And not with a Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
Hi, Eric and Aisha. This is Hadley from Minnesota.
Another Minnesota.
So the question I have is usually like the icebreaker question that I ask like other group of people instead of like the boring like, oh, what's your favorite ice cream flavor? And so the question is, how many pillows do you sleep with at night? And like describe your situation. So for example, for me, sorry, it is so windy where I'm walking. But for me, I sleep with 2 pillows.
Correct.
One,
wrong answer.
Like 2 regular pillows, one right on top of the other. And so the back one is kind of like the backboard, like it's just for decoration, right? But then the front one, I have to fluff it up and I kind of like tuck my shoulder underneath it on my side, and it's basically like my neck and shoulder are giving my pillows a hug. And I don't have any other decoration pillows, no stuffed animals, no anything.
Agreed.
But on like the other hand, my brother sleeps with one singular pillow that's flat.
That's crazy work.
And thin as a piece of paper almost.
Red flag.
And I don't know how his neck works like that. So yeah, how many pillows do you guys sleep with at night? And this why. Thank you. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. So you're a 2 pillow guy?
Oh yeah. 2 is 2 is right. It's correct.
If Will's home, it's 3. If Will's not home, it's 4.
Okay, so you want more Will comes home and says we can't have all these pillows.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, but what are you doing with 3? What are you doing with all 4 pillows?
Okay, so the 2 pillows, I crisscross them into like a V formation because I sleep on my side. So I cross them. So like one is like coming under my chin and around my shoulder. And then the other one is like providing support to like the back of my shoulder. And then then what crisscrosses over them is like a little thicker so that like my head is propped up a little bit more.
Okay. Okay. You have a very intricate pillow situation going on.
Yeah. And then I have 2 pillows. Like if I'm by myself, we have these like rectangular pillows that are our knee pillows. And I take his and mine and I put one on either side of me. So no matter if I'm on my right side or if I roll to my left side, I don't have to roll the pillow with me. The other pillow is just there for me, and then I tuck the other one behiin my back, so it feels like I'm getting snuggled.
These are rectangular pillows.
These are rectangular pillows. So
Cubes.
then, no, a cube is a square. It's like a 3D representation of like a square.
But it's like blocky. I'm saying. A
rectangle. They're like
okay.
this.
Never.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Sorry, geometry.
I guess well, like all pillows are rectangles.
Yeah, these are a little bit more long than they are tall.
Okay.
So they're like technically throw pillows, but they're our knee pillows.
I hate throw pillows.
Such a guy thing to say.
But it's like the throw pillow really is just but you're using the throw pillows not just as decoration.
No, I'm using one to snuggle my back and one in between my legs. And if I want to roll over, the former knee snuggler or the knee pillow becomes my snuggler, and the other pillow becomes my knee pillow. Now, do you make your bed every day?
I do. It's important to make your bed first thing in the morning every day. Now, I'm not like it's not a big elaborate hotel room scenario, but yeah, I get up and you fold the blanket or something, right? Quick, easy. I think I used to be like a one pillow person. I can't I know.
What?
I think I did. I could be mistaken. But I think 2 pillows perfect. Any more, and I'm like pushing them off the bed. There's nothing that pisses like hotel room pillows are such a hit or miss.
Agree there. Yeah.
Like they're either super firm and they prop your head at an angle I do not like, or they are basically, there's absolutely zero firmness and they're too soft. I think for me in that scenario, I go two of the soft ones on top of each other.
Okay.
Because I don't want to go just one firm. I don't like the firm, right? I like the cloudy type pillow.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But I agree with the collar. 2 pillows. Perfect. Sometimes I'll even sleep and I'll like wake up and I'm on my side too. But then sometimes I'll wake up and I'm just pressed into my bed face first, hands in between my legs, and I'm on no pillows. And I love it.
That's concerning. Does your neck hurt the next day?
No.
Huh.
I think I'm pretty sure like you want, like she was saying, how does she's concerned for her brother's neck with one pillow. Ideally, wouldn't you would want, that would be ideal for your neck.
Well, it depends.
The more pillows you got, you're now craning your neck.
But maybe your pillows are so flat, so you need more pillows so your neck is in the right place.
Okay, so you have like a pancake situation of pillows where it's like a stack of pillows
like
equal one pillow.
Yeah. That would be that. Yeah, that was always a challenge. Is when you're racing in Europe, we've talked about this. They don't believe in comfort. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing over there with their bedding, but it's not right.
Yeah, you don't want to say that like the American way is the right way, but a lot of the times,
in this case,
the bedding situation,
we have
figured it out. It seems.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, Eric and Aisha. I am an adult, moderately competitive runner who seems to have a thing for celebrity-ish running coaches. Whereas I've had a couple famous and I guess infamous runners and coaches as my own personal coach. And so I don't know if that's why, but my Instagram feed pops up another, I'm not going to mention any names, but semi-infamous competitive runners or formerly competitive runners. And I, of course, am drawn to this. Fill in the form. Find out that this person is charging $600 a month for 6 months. And I'm curious how much you think it would be worth paying a coach, celebrity or otherwise, to coach you as a moderately competitive recreational adult. I'm curious to know what you guys think, especially having been at a different level. Anyway, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Who's this guy talking about?
I don't know.
He's like infamous.
$600 a month is a lot, but I would say, what are the deliverables?
Yeah,
like what
makes them worth $600 a month?
And I would say, like, okay, if they're like physically present at your sessions, like, yeah, that's worth $600 a month. But
$600 a month is crazy.
But if it's just like a standard agreement where you're just getting your training sent to you and like maybe you get some emails back and forth, I would say that's kind of a lot.
That's a whole lot.
Yeah.
$600 a month. He's asking like what's a fair price for coaching?
Yeah.
He's saying what would we pay?
Yeah.
What would I pay for coaching?
Yeah.
0. What?
Yeah, like.
But is he? But what he really means is like what do you think is fair?
What's fair?
And I guess it really just depends on what you want and like the levels of how much you're being coached.
Right. Yeah. And I think about comparing it to like a boutique gym membership. And I say like $600 isn't crazy if they are like with you physically. Like if they are going to 2 sessions a week of yours and like physically coaching you, that feels appropriate.
Yeah, but it's like these are online. Like this is first off an infamous runner, which I'm like,
what does
there
that
aren't
mean?
there aren't any infamous. I mean,
yeah.
Like, is he talking about Alberto Sa? Is he talking about my old coach? He's paying Alberto $600 a month. But the online they're not. Alberto's not coming to your session twice a week.
No.
These coaches, it's online stuff.
Maybe I would say like if you are getting, like, I could see $250 a month for like a very dedicated online coach where like you are getting training that is written for you. You have access to speak with them. You have like, it is not just an email once a week or like a spreadsheet, whatever. Like if you're having bespoke and tailored training to you, yeah, I would pay $250 a month for that. If it were less, but it was like actually like good and helpful training, and maybe I talk to them once in a bit, I'd pay $100 a month. Like, yeah. I do think that there's levels to this.
100%. Yeah, it's tough. You can't really put a number on it because there are levels. And it's some people are going to want, maybe somebody wants just send me the training.
Yeah.
And then some people want to
talk about their workouts.
To really talk about it. So it's just it's tough to put a number on it. 600 seems a bit high, but again, you're getting for 600 a month, you're getting Alberto Salas.
Are you getting access to the good stuff?
He's going to run you into the ground. Okay.
unless you get some stuff.
Well, unless you're in, at CVS behind Tiger Woods in the checkout line.
Okay, let's hit another one.
What's up, Aisha and Eric? This is Mark from Los Angeles. I have two questions. First, being an LA local means I might soon have a chance to buy Olympic tickets already for 2028, which is crazy 2 years out. But I've never been to Olympic Games before. I wanted to ask if you had any advice for purchasing tickets. So I live pretty close to the marathon start at Venice Beach, so I'm thinking I'll just find somewhere on the course to cheer. But I also would like to watch some track events at the Coliseum, as well as sport climbing, which I think is going to be down in Long Beach. My second question is that I'm wondering if you have any advice about where I can make friends with other pro running fans IRL. I'm quite tired of going to letsrun.com as the only place where it feels like I can completely nerd out waking up at 5 a.m. to watch East Coast marathons live. So I'm wondering, what tips do you have for finding people to hang out with and watch track and field or marathon events live? Okay, thanks. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you.
Questions.
Bye. Interesting questions.
If you're going to be at the Boston Marathon, you can come to our Off the Rails live show at 7 p.m. at Dillon's Bar and Grill. Presented by Under Armour, and
good read.
and meet other fans. But yeah, that is a good question. I would say like group runs that are, I don't know that you're gonna, I'm not sure like Venice Run Club is like where you're gonna meet people who like professional running. I think everybody's just going there to flirt, but BRC, Blue Ribbon Sports, sorry, not BRC, BRS, Blue Ribbon Sports is like the original, I think it's like the original Nike store is in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And they have the lease back, and they do events and group runs or like if they've got a pro runner in town, like they'll sometimes do like meet and greet type things. Heartbreak Running in Santa Monica also does really cool activations and cool stuff. Especially with like LA has a really, really cool running scene. And my in-laws are right in Venice Beach as well. So I'm there often and plugged into some of the run clubs. Like I would find not necessarily, I would like, if it were me, I would find run clubs in LA. Like there are run clubs in every neighborhood that are affiliated with any brand, and like get in with them because there's community. But yeah, I would start by like, okay, where are like the sort of cool running centric focus group activities, and start there. I think you'll find some friends.
Yeah. He said, how do you find, basically he's looking for friends.
Yeah.
So, we are just going to put this out into the universe to our listeners, our loyal fan base. Go be friends with this guy. Link up. We are your, first off, we're your friends. And we, like Aisha said, 7 p.m. Dillon's. It's first 75 to 100 people to sign up. Otherwise, links in the show notes. Otherwise, you can't get in and we can't be your friend. So sign. So sign up. Sign up. It's going to be an absolute blast. And he was asking about tickets. How do he like? Do we have any advice for purchasing Olympic tickets? I do not.
I apologize. I do not. I don't know what to.
We
have been very privileged.
Yeah.
We've been very privileged in not having to worry about that. So I'm sorry.
But
I don't have. But get in the draw. Like, I think you're doing the right thing. Like, if you're an LA local, I know there's a draw. Like, you can pre-register, and when like they're doing they're taking a lot of measures to make sure that locals can go to the games, which as they should. So, sounds like you're signed up for the draw. Good job. I think you're on the right track. And I would say, like, know the schedule. Like when it's your turn to buy tickets, like maybe do a little pre-research in advance so that you don't have to hem and haw over what day you want to go to. Just like hone in and execute when your time is up.
Great advice.
Okay, should we do another?
Let's do another.
Eric and Aisha, this is Sandrine, pronounced in French, Sandrine. I've been listening to you guys every morning, starting at 4:15 in the morning. I live in Florida, so I have to get out early to run. I am currently training for Boston, and today, March 24th, as I am running, doing my tempo runs with you guys in my ears, I am laughing to the point of peeing my pants, excuse me, TMI. And you made the announcement that you are going to be in Boston. My friends, you guys are going to be in Boston for a live show. I am getting excited. I am pumping. I am dancing and jumping. Then you said Friday. All right, Aisha and Eric. Some of us who work in healthcare can only take so many days off to go run these marathons. I do not arrive in Boston until Saturday, my friend.
No.
So I will miss the live show. I am so sad. I already bought my airline tickets. I already have my hotel starting Saturday. So I will miss the live show. I am just so upset that I'm going to miss the live show. I am so excited for you two and cannot wait to listen to the live show since I cannot be there in person. These announcements should come around like 3-4 months from the race, not a few weeks, you guys.
Fair.
I feel like I'm yelling, but I'm not yelling at you. I love you guys. I love the show. People think I'm crazy because I'm running and laughing. I literally stop in the middle of my run to just laugh because you guys are hilarious. You guys are amazing. You guys are great. Can't wait to see you guys again one day at one of the world majors. All right, don't forget, Sandrine in French, or in America, I am Sandrine. Okay, love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Okay, love you, bye. We are so sorry. We're doing our best. We've just locked in the details. We'll make sure to have details further in advance for our next live shows.
It's our first live show, Sandra. You got to cut us some slack.
We're doing our best. We're doing our best, girl. Like, I don't know.
We're figuring it out along the way.
But that's not the only time you can see us. I'm sure. Look at the Citius Mag Instagram or wherever you interact on social.
Very good point, Aisha. We'll be around all weekend.
We're going to be everywhere. We'll be around all weekend. There's always more opportunities to catch us, and I hope that when you arrive on Saturday, you look at the itinerary and you come find us because we need to give you a hug. You are clearly a top rail rider. We are so sorry that we've made the gig hell for you, but we'll make it up and we can't wait to meet you.
Yeah. Sandrine, we'll be around all weekend. There'll be lots of places to see us. Come by. Good luck in the race, right? We're all racing
This
marathon weekend.
Yeah.
So, some people are running a little bit different, when's our race is Thursday? When is our race?
Saturday.
Fuck. And that's why we couldn't do it on, that's why, Sandrine, that's why we couldn't do the live show on Saturday. There's a lot of things going, a lot of moving pieces.
A lot of moving pieces. You're going to be hungover. But
there will be those, hopefully this is just the start of these live shows. We'll see. This is what I say, and then it just goes disastrously bad.
Yeah, we bomb.
And we just bomb. It's like we have like an NXN part 2.
Yeah. Just thinking about that. Oh my God. Yeah.
And we just never do it again. And we're like, so I guess, but no, Sandrine, lots of places to see us. And yeah, can't wait.
Can't wait. Okay, so if you want to, we've got some voicemails that we'll hold over. Eric has an idea for another episode. I'm not sure I can commit to something like that.
If you like the idea of just
God.
voicemails episode,
I'm a busy girl.
Leave some comments about it. Let us know what you think, and we'll force Aisha's hand.
Okay, well, maybe one of these days we'll do like a voicemail only episode to catch up. But
we'll see what the listeners think.
We'll see what the listeners think. Call us 856-279-0080. Call in, leave a message. Another thing that would be really amazing is if you are listening on a platform like Apple Podcasts that has reviews, if you could leave us a review, that would be incredible as well. And maybe that could be a place where you could give us feedback on if you want voicemail only episodes. I'm going to have to really give Eric a stern talking to for propositioning me with something while I was in the loo. But that is a conversation for another time.
I'm in trouble. Little bit of criminal mischief at the very end of the episode.
Criminal mischief.
Tie it all back.
Oh God. Well, thanks for listening. Really excited. Again,
sign up for the live show, people.
The link is in the show notes. It's hopefully will go fast and it will be more of a success, and there will be 75 to 100 people there, not the 12 when we bombed at NXN.
If there are only 12 people, if there are only 12 people, I will not go out on the stage.
You will go out on the stage, but we'll be about 20 picklebacks deep.
I will go out on the stage for 12 people if I'm 20 picklebacks deep. Okay.
Well, that's
we'll see you next week. Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.